So today on Nature's Always Right, I'm going to show you how you can plant bamboo for free on your property as long as you have access to a friend's bamboo patch or maybe a public land bamboo patch. And I'm going to show you 2 ways to propagate it. So I'm going to show you planting bamboo via rhizome, the root, and I'm also going to show you by digging up an actual 1 or 2 year old cane and how you would move that to your location to then plant it. I took this bamboo plant from Daryl Luck's house. If you want to learn a lot more about bamboo, how to plant it, how to take care of it, all sorts of strategies to use it on your homestead, check out my video with Daryl and you'll have a lot of fun watching that, I'm sure. This species is called flute maker's bamboo. This is a wonderful bamboo. Just look up some pictures of it and you can see what it looks like. But I plan on using it to create a big bamboo wall right along here to provide more privacy for my property. It'll provide fodder for my animals, free food, bedding, fertilizers, all sorts of things out of bamboo. It's the most useful plant on the planet, arguably, so I'm very happy to introduce you guys to how to do this.
You're going to go down till you find the rhizome, and then you got to chop the rhizome off at the other end of the mattock.
Okay. Tell me if you think I'm getting too close.
There's one there you can chop right there, see? No, it's here.
Oh,
like that, use the chopping blade. Yeah, like that.
Okay.
If you hit it right, it'll go right through there, see?
Okay.
There's another one a little further this way. I'm hooked on it right now.
So as I'm cutting around the bamboo plant, there are lateral shoots that shoot out in a 360-degree direction that you need to find. So using a maul or a pick are probably going to be your best options for cutting this out. And you're just going to work your way slowly around, finding the rhizome and then cutting through it. And after you do, 10 or so of them, it should start to get looser and you'll be able to pull it out.
See if you can pry and see what happens. There you go. There you go. Ah, you got it. Yeah, you got it. To that corner first, and then try to get it to curl this way.
So here's another technique to propagate this plant that we ended up having to do because I couldn't dig this thing out. We dug a trench down about 12 inches on every single side, took out tons of rhizomes, but it just wouldn't come out. It was as if we didn't take out any rhizomes at all. So what we believe happened is because it was kind of growing up in this loose gravel, it sent its shoots way deeper and then went lateral. So that was a really good growing tip that we figured out, or well, he already knew, is that if you put bamboo in, say, a sandy soil, the rhizomes that grow outwards from the plant will be much deeper than if you were in just like really heavy clay. It would only be able to put the rhizomes down, 6, 8 inches or something, like the first one that I showed on film. So the reason you cut the cane down is because this would be too big and too long to travel with. He told me that if you do travel with bamboo and it's hanging on the outside of your truck or something, wrap it up in plastic and then tape it closed so that the wind isn't just beating the bamboo to death. And that way when you put your whole root ball with the rhizome ball into the ground, the plant will have some photosynthesis possible through those canes that you were able to take home. So those little ones that I have, I got in my truck right now, those should be able to start help the plant to grow. This is a bamboo rhizome and here is the bud. This will become the bamboo shoot. All right guys, so we're gonna go ahead and plant one of the flute maker rhizomes right here. Just dug out a simple hole for it, and now these rhizomes are less likely to work, but we'll give it a try. I'm not gonna do any fertilizers or anything. Daryl said to really make sure to keep this wet. So if I'm not gonna get rain for a week, I need to make sure to come down here. And he said for the first year, it's pretty important to make sure that it never dries out. So here's the full-on couple canes, plus all the rhizomes. See, I am noticing this rhizome here is coming out. It's gonna be flush with the ground. I don't like that. I'm gonna go a little bit deeper so I make sure it's gonna be under the soil surface about a couple inches. There, that's looking great. So the most important thing after planting to keep it alive is keep it wet. If you haven't had a deep rain in more than a week or 2 weeks, then I would highly recommend that you water this, keep it wet. Take a look at the leaves. The leaves after you plant it need to remain green. That's going to show you that the plant is still alive and that it is photosynthesizing, because as you can see down here, we have our first bud that has become a shoot from the rhizome. So this is very delicate, very tender. So extra reason to keep this wet, and it also shows that this is still alive and it is producing energy and starting to send that stuff up. Now, some of these bamboos that you plant, you may not see this shoot in the first year. That's common, but you may not. As long as the leaves are green, it's still alive. You just might have to wait till next year to get your first shoot. And then after this, it'll be around 5 years before you get your first full-size cane that's gonna shoot up. But after that 5th year, every year, the rhizomes will shoot out their shoots and go up, and you will get full-size canes everywhere that it's able to do it.